girls, welcome back to my channel. I'm back again with another video. It's been a while since I've actually sat down and recorded a video, reason because my skin broke out in this huge rash all over my face, all over my body, and it's starting to clear up now. So I was like, you know what, my skin's getting clear, let's jump straight into making a video. So as you can guess in the title, this video is the real, wrong way around guys, is the real versus fake for the Morphe 35W. So I got the fake off of AliExpress from a vendor called Beauty at All Age, and I paid £10.40 for this eyeshadow palette, and then obviously I've got the real Morphe 35W palette here. So I was like, you know what, let me do a comparison video and see if the shadows are great and they can match up well to this real Morphe 35W. I will include a video of me doing the swatches of each roll with the real versus fake, so you guys can see a close-up of the shadows all together. So I'm just going to show you how identical these palettes look to me from my eyes. They look identical. It's ridiculous, and for £10.40 you cannot go wrong. And I think I purchased it, I don't remember the particular date, but it took about, I would say about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks to come. So it wasn't really a long period. So obviously, as you can tell, this is the real Morphe 35W, and then this is the fake. As you guys can see, honestly, I feel like they are quite identical. I'll definitely do a close-up so you guys can see the two palettes together, so you can see the real and the fake. So how I'm going to test out the quality of this one, I am going to create a makeup look with the two palettes. So on one side it will be the real, on the other side it will be the fake, so you guys can see how the pigmentation is of the palettes. The link for the palette will be in the description box if you are interested in it. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Come and enjoy the Jewel Squad, and if you want to see how this makeup look turns out, then keep on watching. I'll try and insert a picture of the palette on the side so you guys can see which particular colour I'm going to use, because I don't want to have to keep picking it up and showing you, but I'm just going to create exactly the same look. So I'm just going to go for a simple eye with some little bit of transition, a bit of browns, and then with some shimmer on the lid. I did this look for my everyday makeup look that I do if I'm going out, so I was like, let me just recreate that because it's a quick and simple, and you get to see the quality of the mattes and the shimmers of the fake. So on this side I will be doing the fake palette, and on this side I'll be doing the real palette. So to start off, I've got clean brushes here. I won't be using the same brush for each one. I'll do a shade with this one and swap it out and then do another shade, so they won't be using the same brush. You can definitely see the difference between the two. So let me stop talking and move on. So I'm gonna start off with the brown to just start off as a transition shade, just to start building that shadow. Just position my mirror properly so I can see well, and just start building that in as a transition. And this is with the fake on this side. I don't know if you guys can see, I might have to zoom in, but as you can tell, the pigmentation on this is pretty good, just for just this brown that I'm using as a transition. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm just putting on a few layers. This is the third layer. This is the third time I've touched into the fake, and honestly the quality of it is not bad, and you can definitely see the colour. So I'm gonna go and take another brush and do the same on the other side. I think I need to turn the palette this way so I know I'm using the same shades. So I'm gonna do the same on the other side. So this is the real. I don't know if you guys can tell, but the fake one seems to be more of a darker brown compared to the real one, which is more of a lightish brown. And I've done it 3 times on each side, I think I have, because I'm just dipping at this point. Definitely this side is a bit darker than this side, but it's exactly the same colour, but obviously the fake one is showing up more darker and the real one is showing up a bit lighter. So I'm going to go back in with some more of the real palette. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I'm going to move on and I'm going to take a darker brown now and start putting that on the inner part of the eye, well, the inner lid, if that makes sense. So I'm going to take this dark brown, yeah, this dark brown from the fake, and start putting that really in the crease. Wow, as you can see, that's really dark. Okay, probably put a bit too much on the brush. I'm gonna have to buff it out with another brush. I'm a bit too happy with that black, with that brown. But as you can see, the pigmentation of it is not bad. I don't know if you guys see, I might have to zoom in for you guys. So yeah, quite happy with how pigmented these shadows are coming out as well. I'm just gonna have to take another brush and just blend it in, because I feel like I picked up a bit too much brown. So I'm gonna repeat on the other side and take the same brown from the real palette. I'm not gonna use as much this time. I definitely feel like the colors are definitely quite similar. But as you can see, this eye looks looks really more darker than this one. Maybe it's because I haven't really blended it out and I haven't really added as much shadow on this side. I just want to add a little at a time because I feel like I went over the top. But you can definitely tell that the fake is more pigmented as well. I wouldn't say it's more pigmented than the real, but from the fake, the quality and the pigmentation is not bad at all, especially for the mattes. So I'm just going to start blending in those browns and the dark brown and the light browns together to just start making that a nice transition between each shade. So that's what I'm doing, making sure I'm not mixing up my brushes. So I'm dipping back into the fake on this side and just starting to just blend this all out now. I just mixed the brush. I just mixed the brush. You know what, guys, it's quite hard to not mix the brush, but I just did. But oh wow, it's what it is. And then for the lid, I'm going to take a shimmer just to put over the lid. I'm not going to be doing a whole really in-depth eye look because I don't feel like it's really necessary. All I need you guys to see is how good the pigment is of the fakes compared to the reals. So I need... Sometimes I prefer to use my fingers for this bit, but I want to... No, I'm going to use my fingers. So I'm going to take this shade here. If I'm comparing it to both, one shade seems to be darker than the other. Okay, we'll see. So I'm gonna put that shimmer shade right on the inner part of my lid. You guys can see that. And then I'm going to take the real shade and do the same on the other side. I don't know if you guys can tell, it's a completely different shade. I'm just going to pack that on now so I can get a good amount of colour, and then I'm going to go back in with the brush to clean it up and make that little bit more neat. So, God, I need two brushes for this now. I really need eyeshadow brushes, guys. I legit don't have any. And from the fake, there's a lot of fallout from the shimmer compared to the real. Then same with the clean brush and do exactly the same on the other side. And if you guys can see, it's a completely different shade. Like the shimmer for this one is more of like a rich gold type of color, and then the shimmer on this one is like a dark gold, like a copper type shimmer. But they're the exact place, like the exact same place on each palette, so it's supposed to be the exact same color, but as you can see, one's showing up a bit lighter and another one's showing up a bit darker. But honestly, I feel like the pigmentation of this shadow is not bad at all. So I'm just gonna finish dressing my face and come back to you guys. So Jules, this is a finished look of the makeup look that I did with the real and the fake Morphe 35W. Overall, I feel like the fake is high quality for £10. You can definitely get this on AliExpress. You can get this fake anywhere if you really want it. I'll definitely leave the link in the description box. I definitely feel like the pigmentation on the shimmers and the pigmentation on the mattes are very, very good, and they definitely compare well to the real Morphe 35W. I've already left a little video of how the of how the eyeshadows looked with the swatches on each row, so you can see them side by side, and you'll see a close-up of the shadows next to each other, so you guys can definitely tell which is the fake and which is the real, and you can see that they look quite similar. So I hope you guys enjoyed this real versus fake video. If you like videos like this, comment it below and I'll see if I can find some more stuff for you guys so I can do more videos like this. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Please join the Jules squad. It's always lit out here. And yeah, don't forget to turn on your post notifications. Whenever I upload a video, you will get a notification for that. And don't forget to click the eye in the corner so you guys can check out all my previous videos. And I do have playlists for anything to do with AliExpress or eBay finds. I will leave the link to that playlist in the description box so you can check out all the other videos to do with AliExpress and eBay. So once again guys, thank you so much for watching. Love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace. Hey Jules, welcome back to my channel. If you want to see how I created this look, then keep on watching. I've already did my brows, and those are the products that I used to do my brows, and I set